Hey you, my name is the Hobster and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. So, in the last part, Nagito, Akane, and Ibuki all got infected with the despair disease, I think. And it made each one of them a little weird, and everyone quarantined from each other, but then we witnessed someone's death, and then we saw a second person that was murdered. So, we have 2 in 1 for this one. It was Ibuki, and then Hyoko. It's a little strange. This is by far the weirdest one I have come across. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Let's head to Monokuma Rock. Alright. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock, and soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to get to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Monomi's such
What?
a dumb child.
Don't be in my way, you're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say, oops.
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you...
Hold on. I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you hear?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's go for it. Roar. Yep, we stepped onto the escalator. Notice I said, yep. Can't turn back now. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. We get in the elevator, we're all nervous, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we all know how this goes. This trial, I don't know what to make of. I feel like I had ideas in the last one, but this one just doesn't feel quite straightforward. Oh. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Yes. And so the curtain on the 3rd class trial is about to open. Yeah. Ibuki. Gosh dang. I don't know what to make of... Yeah, I know. We got our 2 victims. We got it. Understood. The person who killed these 2 is Amogus. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not, it is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. Yep. Hope and despair has begun. Set skills. Oh no, I didn't buy skills. Wait, can I buy skills, please? Can I buy skills? Can I buy skills? I think I already have these two. Oh, cheat code. Wait. Oh, the time limit doesn't decrease even if you shoot a statement with the silencer. Whoa. Cannot be combined with unlimited flame. Do I have that? Dang, I didn't purchase any skills. That's on me. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. All right, let's get into
Now
this class
then,
trial.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Okay.
Oh, well, who cares about this boring explanation?
I don't mind
Yeah.
starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Oof.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Well,
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
that can't be okay. This part, I'm wondering. Mikan said she's going to the on-call room, but I get the feeling that she actually might have gone into the conference room and played this scene out. So she recreated it, but she was already dead. I bet you anything, Ibuki was already dead. That's what I feel might have happened. And I know that's just a little odd to think about, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know why I think Mikan. And like I said, I have no evidence to go off of it necessarily, but that's what I believe.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital.
That was a really quick rest. Like,
And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. so I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Good for you, my
Well,
man.
it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh boy. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Shut up, Nagito.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Okay, well, make my argument. Alright, Motel Ryu, the surveillance. Oh, surveillance. Movies. Surveillance. Oh, movies? Wait, he couldn't
Hajime's
have.
testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie,
No.
the fact that Ibuki
No.
hung herself,
That would also be a lie.
Nope.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
did Hajime kill both of them?
No.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Well,
No,
got
that's
you.
wrong.
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that moment.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh? You dickhole.
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it.
I don't know why we needed to go through that. There's just a
Or
waste of
Did
time.
anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
Oh my gosh. I want to know who actually likes this guy. Okay? Who likes him? I mean,
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think
Don't
warming up
get
is really
mad.
important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
thank you, Chaiki.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
Reliable. She added a little lulu to that.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
I don't know about that
Yeah,
one.
I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
I can't believe I'm actually like... I actually really like Fuyuhiko. I can't believe I am saying that this deep in the game at this point. This dude has had a better character development than Byakuya in the first game. But, you know, he didn't really have one. He just started accepting the fact that he's actually kind of dumber than he thinks.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Well, okay. No. Sonia, well, wait. Huh.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together.
Okay, I'm gonna keep calling her Chaiki. Because everyone, I swear, each of these characters has said her name in a different way.
Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you? Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Okay, Kazuichi. Okay. Yeah. Look, my dude. You can't just get defensive and be like, oh, well, what do you mean? Like Scoob? You know, you can't do, he can't just throw something out like that and just be like, why are you blaming us? It's like, because everyone has an alibi, you idiot. So if there's no problems, explain your side. That's what I think. That's what drives me nuts about some of these, and it happened in the last trial. Is that Hiyoko was being so defensive. She's like, no, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. And it was like, then explain. Give us context. Explain to us what might have happened. Kazuichi's doing the same crap. Like, why are you backing us into a wall? It's like, but you don't have an alibi. Sorry, that was a rant. That was... The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Ooh, make your argument. Semi-transparent little glob? Maybe?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
Okay, here it
The lock
comes.
was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together
Hold on.
and suddenly appeared.
I feel like...
So they looked like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay. That person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. Wait.
The killer was
Hold
still
on.
inside. The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
That okay,
No,
there it
that's wrong.
was. Yeah, that's right. The glob was correct. There we go.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Yeah.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's...
Semi-transparent glob.
Sorry.
Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber. It was gummy. Gummy? No.
Crap.
Wait. Well, okay, wait. She did spit it out, so it was glue.
I see!
It was glue. What was I? Why did I pick that? That was
Semi-transparent
stupid.
glob. Must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Kazuichi, excuse me, my dude. You are still not off the hook.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Yeah. See, that's what I said, that I thought Hiyoko was killed. I thought Hiyoko was actually killed prior to that.
Just reveal?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too.
I bet you Ibuki is technically the one that killed her. But she didn't know because she just believed everything. That had to have been what happened.
Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap was stuck in the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, Hangman's Gambit? Alright, I got this. I hope. It's like wallpaper. Wallpaper. Okay. Hold on, I need to remember how to play this. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Oh, jeez. Oh, shoot. No. Okay, oh. Okay, B. No, don't touch that. R. Alright, there we go. Wallpaper. Okay, that was a lot harder. Oh, I forget that I can actually slow down time in that one.
That's scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Yes.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Oh my gosh, Nagito. Oh, you... Why do people like him? I mean, I can understand, you know, being, you know, going out cosplaying as like a character because you're like, oh, I really think I could pull that off. But why do you like him? Who defends this man? And I hope he pulls some little trick out at the end of the game or something, because he pisses me off. The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give it a try. Logic dive? Oh, this one. Okay. Let's see. I think that's jump. That's... Yeah. Bam. Okay. Yeah. I remember this. Question 1. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear? It was hidden. It was brought there? Why did Hyoko suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought there. That, I'm going with that. I might totally screw this up. I'm just gonna screw this up. I'm gonna screw it up. Yep, I screwed up. Okay, I knew from the beginning that it was hidden. Boom. Oh, geez. Okay. It's getting a little difficult. Question 2. What did the killer... the wallpaper. Oh no, is it the character? Oh, I got nervous that I picked the wrong thing. Question 3. How did the killer hide the body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall, they covered... Oh! They covered the pillar! Oh my gosh! That didn't click with me. But she was there the whole time. Nice!
It's all coming together.
Interesting. I didn't even think about that when I first ran into that room.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
That's wild.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Yeah, it is slightly thicker.
The reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
That's wild.
The killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
The crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
It had to be before Ibuki.
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Come on, Monami, keep up.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
It's not. The reason, whoops. To mix up the killing order? Oh.
I see!
There we go. Yeah.
The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
See? I knew it.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right?
I don't believe
That means
that.
when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
Oh, the blood on the flip-flops. Yeah.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think the best way to clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Yes, the blood on the flip-flops. Blood on the soles! There it was. There it was. Give me the blood on the soles. Alright. Come on.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Yep, that's
I
true.
am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
Nope.
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
There it is!
I agree with that.
This game makes you feel so good about getting something right on the
Just
first
as
try.
Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Yeah.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Oh my gosh, Gundam, why are you fighting us?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
Oh, shoot.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Okay, alright, well, let's go. Let's see, yep, oh gosh, hold on, candle. What is, motoki rope used for hanging? I guess, I don't know. Oh, smudge on the floor. That's what it is. Okay, cool. I got it. Let's go. Let's start this.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no. You can't step on blood that was.
Oh. Oh shoot.
See a nice nightmare.
Oh shoot. Oh man. Hold on. Whoa.
Blood on Ibuki's feet belonged. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Bam! Okay.
Those words.
I thought I caught that. I'm so used to the 2 rounds that it does.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yeah, we
Yes,
do.
I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Yeah.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far. Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Sonia and oh wait, no. I don't know.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh?
The
Suicide?
same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is.
Oh yeah, just like in the first game with what's her face? The big buff girl.
Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
No, because she still had the mind thing. The despair disease. She still had that. Someone told her to do something.
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Yeah, and that means I think somebody told her to kill or
But
something.
if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
I don't think so.
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
I don't believe this. This feels a little too weird.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Here's the thing. There's no hair of Ibuki. Well, actually, wait. Are her nails painted black? I just don't know if this is actually... I don't know.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was. So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place. But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
I think she was already dead. I really think she was already dead. That has to be it.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time? Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
I do like Sonia. She is like, she's like adorably funny, you know? I know that really wasn't anything funny per se, but okay, well, Fuyuhiko's account, maybe? Okay, let's see what we have here.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And
Yes.
what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Okay.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Oh, wait.
Aside from those
Mikan.
afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
No, it hasn't. I'm pretty sure I have to agree. The murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time...
My own cottage.
Shoot.
What about you guys?
Yep,
I was
yep,
where I was
come on.
supposed to.
I know what it is.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi...
No, Mikan!
No,
There you
that's
go.
wrong.
That's what I meant to do. Mikan's account.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Oh no, don't say that. Please don't say that. Please don't say it like that.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Oh, don't say it like that either. Oh no! No!
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
Stop saying together. Please stop saying together.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then what kind of trap is it? I don't know. Wow, that's the midpoint of the... Okay.
Hiya!
Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today. I don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. What? What's that? Now then, mon amis, appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck! Show those jerks who treat you like red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll be a boring appeal. Come on. If your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then I'm Usumi, magical miracle girl, Usumi. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought for a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. I like that I like that is legit the break it takes. Trial. Resume. Nice.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Okay. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Did something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Shut up, man.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
See, actually, yeah, that was one thing I thought about, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember the order, and it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Of like, why is that the? I always thought it was the Tin Man.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned? Really?
I understand that imitation
she
wasn't
probably...
enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
I wonder if she stumbled into something. She stumbled into something and it was unintentional.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music? Oh,
So,
wait.
you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music room? I need to find out. I know what it is. I know what it is. Someone's account. It was, nope. The Wizard of Monami. No. The motel room key?
Why did Hyoko?
Oh, hold on. Wait. No.
You know that.
No, not the
Maybe the
curtain.
killer summoned her.
If that's not it.
Hold on. Scrap the thin paper, motel, blood on the soul, wizard. No,
Maybe she got abducted by the killer.
no.
No,
Wait.
maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will causality.
No. I need to find out why Hyoko went to the... She went there because her kimono. That's why she went there.
Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that.
Hold on.
Maybe
Hold
the
on.
killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
There we go.
that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good. I'm glad I got that one because that one was.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If
Yes.
no one called for her, then why did she go?
Yoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have. Otherwise, there's no
Whoops.
point in messing with the
Sorry.
crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Okay. Why?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, I need to pick my sword. Nope. Mikon. Sonia's account! That's
Hiyoko
it.
was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Okay,
But
there we go.
Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The
Got it.
killer was the one who locked the door.
Nope.
So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Advance?
There's
Oh
no
my
reason
gosh.
for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's bot. Her kimono was all messed up.
Oh no! No, it wasn't. Shoot! I was so hyper focused on trying to get the. Ah!
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me
There
to
we
cut
go.
through those words.
I was right. I was correct. I was right about
The
the.
reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
There we go. That's what I meant.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Yoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
We don't need to do any of those.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Probably.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
I'm gonna go back on Mikon because she was gonna go tell. Well, I don't know. This is weird. This is legitimately the weirdest one. I mean, well, I don't know.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
He was told to shut up forever,
Hey,
so.
how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Shut up! Shut up!
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
And let me guess, you're not actually gonna tell us anything. You're just gonna hint at it and let us figure it out. Actually, more importantly, you're gonna make me figure it out.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Okay, I'm not a fan of him. But that was funny.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that was completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. That's why there weren't any footprints? Wait, what? Sorry, I did not. I don't know. Well, I guess the stepladder is found. Maybe that? Whoops. Maybe that.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing!
How amazing!
This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, shut up. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate. You've said that every trial.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really
did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. Okay. Yep. See, and this is where, Chaiki had figured out exactly where it hit the room. It was the upstairs room. It was the conference room.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
I'll definitely try.
No, I got this. I got this. I got this. There's only one way to clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. Yeah. And the hanging video, I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. There's no blood and there's no hair. And I guess there's no...
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange.
Actually, now that I think, but I don't think a camera was there either. I think it was just the device. I don't think that the camera was there at all.
If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 step ladders?
No, you're saying there's 3.
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're
Actually, yeah.
suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills! Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
I hate to say it, but what if it's Mikan? The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chaiki said the stepladder was a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime, is that thing the place where the killer did something. What? Oh no, not Hangman's Gambit. Oh shoot. Filming location. Wham bam, thank you ma'am.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
Wow.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Yep.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? They moved it? Logic dive. Oh, yes! I actually really like this one. Alright. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Boom, 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 boom. Question 1. Ooh, which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. Had to be the camera. Because that was it. Yeah, look at me. Super right. Whoa. Oh, I'm so sorry if you get dizzy from this. Look away. Look away. Even I'm getting dizzy at it. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Really? I guess I could have slowed down, but... Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The camera... The camera at the venue. Not the hospital. Yes, it was the venue. Look at me go. Next question. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue? They took it with them. No, they took it with them. Look at me go. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So...
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
I really think it might be Mikon.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Well, when you're watching somebody just kill themselves, I think you're not gonna really pay attention to the surroundings that closely.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Smashed it. They destroyed
I
it.
see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. Yep, so, nope, it was at the hospital. It was Mikon. Oh my gosh, it can't be anyone else. Oh no. No, don't make me do that. Oh, it's definitely conference room. It's definitely conference room. No. Oh. Bam! Conference room. Look at me. Go!
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta be clear on what the work was. Yeah, sure. Sure. Scrap of thick paper. Oh, curtain! Curtain! There we go. That's it.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Yep.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oh, that's it! Never mind.
There's
So,
no way
music
to
venue.
find the music venue.
Which place was empty? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That one. There we
That
go.
must be it.
Well,
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh, yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
wooden.
the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence.
What else did they do? The candle?
I can prove it with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided.
It's Mikon. Oh my gosh. Mikon's probably the killer. Because she went to... I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. And like I said, her story, well, I didn't say it didn't make a whole lot of sense at the beginning. It's just the fact that she went up into that, she went to go sleep and probably film that. Ibuki was probably most definitely already dead.
The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
Yes, because it was being acted.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. Oh, wait. Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
There we go.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Oh,
The
man.
killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
Yes.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for
But
me
why
was...
did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Is it Mikan? That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Oh no, please, okay. I swear if it does a bait and switch on me, I've been so locked in on it being Mikan from the beginning. Oh, I hate doing this.
You're the only one!
Oh no. Oh no.
You're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Oh. Oh no. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
Oh no. I don't want to believe it's her, but I said that very early on. This is the one that I have confidently said very early on.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Ooh, oh, Nagito getting a little spicy with the...
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Is she? Is she really, though? I'm starting to think that maybe she actually is not as slow-witted as everyone is saying.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
Mikon, don't do that. Don't do that while I think you're the killer.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
I am going to die.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Ugh. Everyone's ganging up on me. What the oh no! Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? No, this is the twisted one. This is the twisted trial where Frank! Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Did he witness it or
I've
something?
been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's like
Whoops, I'm sorry. I accidentally double-clicked.
Like that really exist?
I'm so sorry. I've been accidentally double-clicking while I've been playing this time.
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music
And she's the
venue.
one. She kept mentioning how much the stuff that. Oh man.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Oh, was she actually just straight up strangled to death?
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Oh boy. Why do you people like him? Why do people... I don't even know who you... why do people like him? Why do people like him?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Let's see. Make your argument. Rope used for hanging. I guess I'll keep it on that one.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's
Okay.
basically the same thing.
No.
Though hanging and strangling
Nope.
seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I wanted to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries. No doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself? Yeah, she said that. I even pointed that. I think I pointed that out. I can't remember. Like I said, usually with these, I tend to forget what happens on the last part or things that I say or do. I'm pretty sure it was just, I was like, wait, how did she know she killed herself? How did she know? I think I said that. I can't remember.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Oh boy. Oh my gosh!
Should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking.
Nagito, you know what? When he gets spicy, I think that's when he gets good.
You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
I don't. No.
Even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Nope. Don't. Frick! Oh, you're so sweet, Mikan. Why did you go kill somebody? I mean, he totally...
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
That's just it. She knows. She knows. She's been able to do every other kill or trial so far and explain it. But this one, she's messed up on. That doesn't seem like her. She was so hands-on on everything. She clearly knows. She knows.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her.
Wait, was she going to kill all 3 people? The 3 sick people? Is that what she was going to do because she wanted to protect everybody? I wonder if that's what she did. I wonder if the original plan is that she was going to kill all 3 of the sick patients, and that's why they went back and they said Hiyoko was not actually planned. That one was not planned, and because she saw it, Mikan ended up killing her just due to, oh my gosh, you're about to see, and slice. I bet you that's what happened.
It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Dang! That's cold. That is cold, Nagito.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Whoa. Why did he switch like that?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Maybe she didn't kill anybody, but Ibuki, I don't know.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Oof. Oh. Belief without doubt is simply a lie. What a sentence.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh, oh my gosh, are we getting the real Mikan here?
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying.
Okay, you know what? Okay. Nagito can be a pain in the butt, but he has his moments, and this game needs to stop! It needs to stop! Honestly!
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? The same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Then give a direction. Give a direction. Oh my gosh. It makes me wonder, does this type of crap happen in real life? I mean, well, I mean, I know that it does. Gosh dang,
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah! That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
oh my gosh.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
I wonder if we get her irritated enough, she'd just admit to it or something on accident. It's gonna be that type of thing where she's just screaming and then eventually it's kind of like in Brooklyn Nine-Nine where there's the guy, you remember he's a perfectionist, and the way they catch him off is by telling him they change the story of like, oh yeah, we found this, and he's like, no, you didn't find that because I'm the one that placed that right there. I wonder if that kind of thing's gonna happen here. I wonder.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Oh boy. Could it be? Was this Chaiki's goal all along? Yeah, to get her riled up. She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, and the only person who saw that video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Oh man, are we getting the make your argument? Okay. Mikan's account. I wonder if it's that. Her account. Yep.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Oh my gosh.
Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Oh.
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Killer's mistake? Oh, wait. No. Don't flinch. Don't hesitate. Don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
Hajime, pay
I
close
wonder.
attention
Hold
and
on.
listen well.
I wonder.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
It's gotta be. I've gotta grab that bullet, and I think it's gotta go to one of the.
Just from that camera angle?
I'll show you that contradiction. Nikon, you've committed a major mistake.
Oh, whoops.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen.
Oh my gosh, hold on, I'm sorry, I have to pause. I called it. It's just like the guy in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It was so perfect, but because they pointed out a flaw, they were able to catch her off guard because it was her just going off like she was getting flustered, and then all of a sudden she spits out the one thing that wasn't right. That's just what happened. I've got this nailed down.
Is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Hyoko is
Forgive me! I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible. You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
I mean, it could have been.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Oopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
It was... I wonder if the bag, when he initially saw it, was some other just random bag. Because he didn't stick around to see the details. He even missed the fact that the pillar was wider.
That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Why does she keep saying, forgive me? I mean, I know why. Because she's most definitely the killer.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic PTA. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. So, okay, starting from PTA, reload and ammo features will be added. You'll no longer be able to do... Oh, just the left mouse. Oh no. Below the tempo, number bullets. Okay, so this is very similar to the first game. Yep. Tab. Press tab in time to watch. What? Oops. The controls are the same as the left mouse button. Match the tempo by either pressing Either pressing the tab key. What? The number of bullets refreshed. Oh, that's right. Tab reloads with the beat. Okay. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Please be careful. Use your ammo. Not completely refreshed and we'll run out of fever time. If your difficulty is level set to gentle, you don't need to reload. I guess this is pretty useless explanation, even though it was the last one. Okay, yeah.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something and I can make her admit it. Okay, alright, let's do this.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
Oh, jeez.
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do
There you
anything
go.
you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
Okay, here we
There's
go.
only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Bonus theater prize. Oh, no, I didn't do that in enough time. Gosh dang it.
There's
Okay,
only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two
theater
places at the same
bonus
time.
prize.
This is the end.
There we go. That's what I meant to do.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. Oh, I actually forgot about that.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Dang. Alright. Let's go, baby. Alright. So. Okay, wait. What I saw on the monitor. There we go. Okay, cool. What is this? What did the killer do after the broadcast? Well, this, let's see. Small clue that the killer left. Body was hidden before. There we go. There's that. Okay. Put it back to normal after destroying it. How? Oh. There we go. Boom. Last stock. Holy cow, that's a crazy. Whew. Okay, how the body was hidden before. Like that. And there we go. This one, what did the killer do after the broadcast? That? Nope. 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 Oh, frick, I don't know. That? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense in the context. And then it's just this one.
Here's everything
That's
that
it.
happened in this case.
Frat, that was a short one.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
I can't believe. I feel like this is the one trial, well, other than the first one that happened, this one made me feel so good to get this one. But I'll expand on that in a little bit.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
What the frick?
Mikon, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh. Yeah. A B. I can't even complain. I did pretty good, though.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
And she was the killer.
Well now.
Alright, here we go.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct!
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
I don't know that last name.
Damn it.
You gotta be crapping me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Are you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peiko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. Despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name, despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why. She can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of killing for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong. Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Is it us? Is it us? Is it the people? Is it the people?
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy.
Who was it? Who was it?
I know.
Who is she in love with?
My
Oh.
beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me.
Was it? It wasn't Hajime, was it?
They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. And they loved me.
No, okay, so it was someone that was killed. I don't know.
I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
What? I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand. What are you saying? What you're saying?
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me.
Is it? Oh, don't say. Is it freaking Hyoko? Was she the killer? Or not the killer? Is she the? Did she love her?
how amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair.
You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember?
Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Who is it? Which means you had the remembering disease? But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island?
Don't get angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. This is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the frick are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? We're all just fake people. Is that all Danganronpa is? Just fake people? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Nikon. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It about that world and... It about that world ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future? That's right, the symbol on the ancient ruined doors. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. Oh my gosh. What in the world is going on? I like that Monokuma's just accepting, like, yeah, I guess they'll just explain this all.
Hey,
just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? Just as the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? I knew it! Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. I know this is really sad and it's just going in a crazy direction, but hearing her try to recreate that is funny.
hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Nikon, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
of course not.
Oh, hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe. You were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past, but it's not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. Story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So, it was true all along? Our memories were taken away?
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering like this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it
All right, for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time?
Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I don't even... I think this... okay, I have thoughts, but I'm gonna wait. I need to see how's this gonna go. Bye-bye, ouchies. Is he just gonna stab her? Oh. What is it? Okay, alright, no, this is weird. What is going on? That was actually probably one of the most tame deaths in the game, to be honest. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki and Hyoko was Mikan, and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now there's no way we can move on to try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was just the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks like right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you are different than Monami.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean red eye during the break. Your right eye is made out of black beans.
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, and if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event.
Special event?
Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru's safe after all.
Safe. How should I say this?
I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I'm truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Crap, that line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikon, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's go make it grand, even for those who have died. Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Connie.
All right!
Let's go! Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator. Why do I get the feeling that's not actually... Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Why do I get the feeling it's not him? It's someone else. Someone at the beginning of this game did not die.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until the others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I'm just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nekomaru's body.
Huh? Nekomaru's body?
It's their fault for not sticking around until I finished talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility.
What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So, it just couldn't be helped.
As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry, to the beach on the first island!
All right!
Even though our minds are completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. This is gonna be bad. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey!
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself!
Listen,
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the sea. We raised our voices again. We looked around this area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But
Hey!
what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be... Did Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Oh my gosh. That is frightening. This game, I was... Oh, dang. Nurse's apron? Oh, man. Yes, I would like to save my progress. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right, a common ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right before you defeat the final boss, or dead friends suddenly reappearing. Would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. That's the kind of old-school progression we were hoping for. Not this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Nekomaru? Is that you?
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me!
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
Sheesh!
You guys are a strange lot. You all have such big, wide eyes. Or perhaps you've fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. I already know what you guys want to say just by looking into your eyes. Then again, I'm a former team manager. Huh? What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. Hey, man, don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed on to Nekomaru's head and...
I already know.
Come on, take it off! Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop it!
Hey!
It won't come off. Wait, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show!
Pure electricity!
It's not just for show, it's pure electricity! I've been reborn as pure electricity! If you're seriously Nekomaru,
Damn it.
that's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that and it's all my fault, right?
Sorry.
I didn't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
You serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? If you keep sweating the small stuff, you're going to end up getting more gray hairs.
Hey!
commenting on every little thing he does is a waste of time.
Hey,
But you're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? That's right! I've resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver!
You...
How are you even okay with that? Doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How can you accept that body?
Oh.
It's better to just be alive.
Huh?
It's better to just be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you, to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body, not one bit.
Amazing!
You're amazing. Nekomaru is brimming with hope. It's better to just be alive. I do understand what Nekomaru is saying. No matter how we make sense of this, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie. This is reality. Can something this unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No, instead, why did this happen? Anyways, I'm glad that's fine, right? Right, Nekomaru? Definitely came back to us.
What's this?
My! Am I interrupting your touching reunion? Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Unfortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me the psychopop magician for nothing.
Oh my goodness! Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares.
Hey!
Hey, if you're really a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then what happened to the other stuff, like your self-awareness and...
How many times do I have to tell you it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai! Is he going to power through the rest of his life with these new abilities? Where have I heard that before? Pretty sure I've heard that somewhere before. Earlier in the game. That kind of reaction. Looks like you really are self-aware. That means this technology is insane. I've never seen or heard anything like this before.
What the commoner considers advanced is not much of an advancement. If you think advancements exist in colleges and laboratories, that's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancement exists in the place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey!
And you're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing? Oh no. Oh no, is Kazuichi gonna be the next one? Oh no. Oh no. Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy, don't go screwing with people's bodies like that.
What?
Oh, hold on. If you harm Monokuma, you're going to...
You intend to defy me yet again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
Jeez, this time you will definitely fall prey to Monokuma Bazooka.
Oh, once again the world shook and turned stark white, as if the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. And within that whiteness, I heard that voice yet again.
Nekomaru!
Oh my gosh. Oh, let me guess, he took it.
That didn't faze me at all! Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Hey!
Are you freaking serious?
He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch.
Awesome! He's seriously a real robot!
Hey, can you let me dismantle you? Can you let me disassemble and show me your insides?
No, thank you!
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying.
By the way,
I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, if Nekomaru is killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
of course.
It's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead.
Don't say such foolish things. That will never happen.
Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoy the killing school trip together.
Let's get along.
Once again, we can all hope to get along.
It's impossible.
It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this. Will Nekomaru return to his original form? If that's the case, this is such a burden for Nekomaru.
Sheesh.
Hey! It's not like I came back as a monster. I'm just a robot now, you know. I'm sorry. I can't really see a difference.
Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot one of the main characters, a genuine mystery is transformed into a sci-fi mystery. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk. You're totally destroying the genres. Oh well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine.
As I listened to Monokuma's boisterous laugh, once again I was forced to accept. This island is not the day-to-day world I know. It is a mad world where the strange is accepted as normal. Causes, reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing, these things don't apply here at all. That is what it means to live in a mad world. To Ultimate Robot Stream of Clockwork. The next morning, we gathered at the hotel restaurant like we always do.
Man, the food today is awesome as usual.
As always, you sure do eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you. It's impossible not to worry about it. No matter what, this feels really strange. It's not something I'll get used to easily.
Hey.
Anyway, what are you going to do, Mekumaru? Mekumaru? You're used to him already? What am I going to do? For food, do you need, like, oil?
Hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well,
He doesn't need oil since he's pure electricity. Maybe he's battery powered or something? I can totally eat normal food, especially rice dishes, and I can't keep my eyes off them. However, I've been feeling a little down today, so I don't have much of an appetite.
all right.
Are you malfunctioning? If you show me your insides, I can fix you up, you know. No means no! What, so you're here too?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I should know my place and not speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this. However, just wanted to make sure I spoke to you about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? That person Mikon called her beloved. I can't help thinking about that, and it won't get out of my head.
What?
Huh? Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you.
It crossed my mind as well, but based on how she phrased it. So this is the end. This is really... Now I can go to my beloved and be forgiven. I can really see my beloved. Please forgive me as my hopes finally die with me.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It was as if she was speaking to an entity that does not exist in this world.
Then there's nothing to worry about.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the future Foundation, our enemy. If that fearsome organization known as World Ender is truly responsible for our imprisonment,
If you flinch, you will die!
then investigating who's behind that organization is our top priority. Future Foundation. The word future. Does it have anything to do with that ancient ruin? I mean, there's no doubt that that's the symbol on the door the ancient ruin was. Japanese word for future. If that's the case, it might be better if we investigate the ancient ruins again later.
However,
The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Why would the organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us suffer like this?
They went to a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, they took away several years' worth of memories out of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy. For reasons that are also unknown. Future Foundation? World Ender? Ha! Impossible! There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe in something so unrealistic.
You're the one to talk.
But what we should be most concerned about as it relates to the Future Foundation
Isn't that right?
is the traitor from Future Foundation that's hiding among us.
Hey,
I wonder who it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among us and trying to ensnare us.
I won't be fooled.
Nagito's obviously the most suspicious, though.
Even a childish organization blathering about ending the world wouldn't accept someone like me.
Man.
Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group. You guys should know that feeling well, right?
You think so?
And that's the reason why you're not the traitor. I don't understand your theory at all.
Huh?
Then, who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hajime. Huh?
Wow.
Well, isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidate?
Hey,
Not just that, you're the only one here who still doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. If we're basing this on an outsider hiding among a group of ultimates, Hajime should be doubted right away.
Then Hajime's the traitor?
Of course not. What are you even saying? You shouldn't raise your voice like that. We might become even more suspicious of you, you know.
This is obviously your fault.
settle down.
Stop fighting.
Don't you think fighting with ourselves like this is Monokuma's trap?
That might be true, but
Alright, I'll handle this. Just leave this matter to me.
What do you mean?
To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I discovered last night.
new function? Don't tell me. Is it a flight? Can you fly?
It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go.
Whoa.
Behold!
Nekomaru is crying?
Hardly. I'm not crying. My right eye dispenses cola, and my left eye dispenses Roy Beast tea.
are you kidding me?
What are you, a soda fountain?
Damn it.
I know we'll be here all day if we keep commenting on every little thing you do.
Don't fuck with me.
But what the hell was Monokuma thinking giving you a function like that?
You're so evil!
That guy, he's definitely fooling around. Monokuma's just toying with the other people's bodies. I, too, was modified by Monokuma, so I totally understand how Nekomaru is feeling. But don't be depressed. You'll get used to it. It's surprising how quickly you get used to it.
I'll beat you up.
Don't go butting into our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you die from it, you stupid rabbit.
That's an extremely violent thing to say to someone.
You showing up at this time means... Did you come to tell us you defeated another Mono Beast?
You're correct. Once again, you can visit a new island, so please take this opportunity to get along with everyone.
I ain't going. What a drag.
Eh?
Man,
Even if I go to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
Rather, I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we get to a new island. So it might be best if we do not go.
I renounce you!
I don't know what you're planning, fiend, but you're not going to fall. But we're not going to fall for it.
That's
A misunderstanding. I was just...
Lame.
Ah, jeez, how annoying.
Unbelievable.
Just stay back and leave the rest to your big brother. I'll give you an example of how to lure these guys to you, little sis. What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something.
Didn't I tell you to stay back?
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
Well now,
Now that I've mopped the floor with the annoying one...
special bleeding service.
Okay, since you guys are feeling down in the dumps, I'll make you guys so excited your noses will bleed. Compared to the earlier investigations, I've prepared a special treat that's completely different than before. Treat?
Nice.
Oh, you took the bait? I guess it's true. If you want to get shut in out of their room, Carrots works the best.
Huh? Who the frick cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is.
It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do. Just don't spray it on me. I've prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting on the new island.
Miracle!
Such as clues about the future foundation.
Huh?
Such as parts that might be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
News.
And also, your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Huh?
So,
Do your best to explore. Take care.
Hey.
What should we do?
You know, right?
Our only option is to go, obviously. We might be able to go home if we have ship parts.
Yep.
I plan to go too. If there are any clues about the future foundation, we need to make sure we see them.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? If you look at your student profiles, you might be able to find out what your shining talent is. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right? What suspicions? I don't think anyone here doubts me.
What?
Ah, I see. But if there's a clue about my talent, I want to know what it is. There's a reason Hope's Peak Academy chose me. The talent I possess, these things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it. It seems you've all prepared yourself for the worst.
starting to get pumped up.
That means we're gonna go, right?
I...
Is everyone going? I shall accompany you as well. But there's also a possibility that Monokuma set a trap. We should be careful where we step. Can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin that might hold clues to the future foundation. But we should start exploring the new island. Okay! This is where I'm gonna end this part. Alright. First of all, my thoughts. I don't know who her love was. I can't figure that out. But I think other than the very first in the first game when I figured out that Leon was the killer, this one is actually the one that to me felt the most like straightforward, and I was able to kind of see through it, and it just felt, I mean, I was suspicious even before the trial happened that it was probably her. It felt weird, you know, Nekomaru being a robot, that's wild. I do believe that actually is him. We'll have to see where this goes, but I will put that one up as definitely one of my more favorite trials. That was a really good trial, even though it wasn't, it was just intricate, I guess. I don't know, there's just something about that trial that was really, really good. I don't know. Maybe it could be the fact that I figured it out so early on. Anyway, so I will continue this in another part, and we will see what is on the next island. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please press the like button down below. If you want to see more videos that I've done, check in the description and the annotations in the video. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. See ya!